Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? I'm doing good. I'm gonna tell you what, eating that frog this morning was hard. Um, it was definitely a hard morning this morning, getting up and starting off that habit, that good habits, um, and eating that frog the first thing this morning was hard. And um, somebody asked me, we were talking yesterday, and they said, Todd, how do you eat that frog in the morning? And I said, well, it's kind of like you eat the elephant. You eat it one bite at a time, and then you swallow as fast as you can. And so that's what I had to do this morning. I had to eat it one bite at a time and swallow it and just push through. Uh, man, we had a great time last night. If you missed Marvelous Mondays, that is the Choctaw County Baptist Association's spring revival, where we get different speakers from all over to come in and preach to the churches in our association. Last night we had Brother Brian Thrasher from Shiloh Baptist Church. Um, he came and delivered a powerful message, and I just kind of want to use something he said because it kind of stuck with me all last night, and as I was running this morning, I couldn't help but to think about something that he said. He said this. He says, "We are people of purpose, not a privileged person." And he come out of First Peter chapter 2. Um, he started in verse 2 and went through verse 10, but I want to look at verse 9 and 10 because I got to thinking, excuse me, if we are a people of purpose and not privileged, what does that mean for us? What does that mean for you? What's it mean for me? What does that mean that we are people of purpose and not privileged? Peter writes this. He says, "But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for possessions, so that you may proclaim the praises of the one who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. You have received mercy, but now you have not received mercy, but now you have received mercy." Being a of purpose, being a person of purpose means that there is an idea, there is um, an action, there is a mission that has been placed for you, right? He said being a person of purpose means we do not sit. Privilege means we get to sit. But Jesus says we're destined for this. We're destined. Just like he said they were destined because they disobeyed the message. So they were destined for this. But me and you, the believers, we were a chosen race, a royal priesthood. So if we're priests, we're to carry out the message. We're a holy nation, right? A people for his possessions. And then the very last part, and that I want to really kind of sink our teeth into, so that we may proclaim. Proclaim means to tell, to announce, to let it be known, right? We're to let it be known. So if we are to let it be known, what are we to be let known? We're to be let known the glorious light, right? The glorious light of his marvelous grace and mercy. Look, if you think back on to your life, you could see the grace of God. You can see the mercy of God upon your life. And you can see how God has chosen you, how he has loved you, how he has called you out, how he has set you apart from the world. And now he has given you a purpose in life. Now, I'm under the assumption that everybody's purpose, while we have the same goal in that purpose, everybody's purpose may be just a little bit different. We don't all have the same talents. So your purpose may be different, a little bit different, but it has the same message. You see, there's a lot of different ways to get the message out. You can speak it out. You can love it out. Now you're saying, what do you mean you can love it out? Well, I knew of a person that their love was so strong for God's people. Their love was affectionate. Their love was contagious. That you couldn't help but to see the glory of God in their lives. That's what I'm talking about. You can love. That could be your purpose in life. You could just be the most loving, most cherished person. But do it for the glory of God. You could be the most talented carpenter, but do it for the glory of God. You can be the most talented singer. Do it for the glory of God. Be good stewards of the purpose that God has given you. Be good stewards of the purpose that God has given you. And if you don't know the purpose, ask him and he'll show you. May God bless you. May he keep you. May he shine his face upon you. And may you behold the glory of God today. Hey, I want you to know this. God loves you. He has called you. He has called you for a purpose. Sit in that purpose. Rest in God in that purpose. He loves you. I love you. And Blythe Creek loves you. Have a great day.